Hi everyone, my name's Scott. Welcome to Planes, Trains, Everything, and welcome to Madrid. The clock is ticking. I'm here for 24 hours and I've given myself a food challenge. I have to find 5 types of Spanish food while I'm here. Now I've just arrived by bus into the main bus terminal and there's lots of shops in there, but none of them sell what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head up to the Ibis Budget where I'm staying tonight. I'll get cleaned up and then we'll hit the road and we'll see if we can find any of these 5 items. Surely you must be able to get them here in Madrid. I was thinking what I could do is keep an eye open for any little shops that I'm passing. They might be selling some of the things I'm looking for. But things are pretty quiet. It took a few moments for the penny to drop, but it's a Sunday, of course. Things are quiet on a Sunday. That could be an additional challenge I'll have to face now. Aha, hotel. Okay, the world's quickest room review. Bed, table, stool. Shower, which I'm going to be using very, very shortly. Hello. Wash hand basin, toilet. Tour's over. Speaking of showers, I am actually about to use that. I'm going to relax a little bit, but not too much, because I'm on a mission. I'll go out in about an hour to an hour and a half and we'll see if we can find any of these 5 Spanish foods. And of course there's the view. And it's the building next door view. I don't really mind because I'm just here for one night and I need to sleep tonight because I'm so tired. So I'm going to have a shower, freshen up a bit. Then we'll head out and see if we can find any of these 5 Spanish foods. Tell you what, this is not the quietest part of Madrid, that's for sure. My plan was to see one attraction and one attraction only while I was here in Madrid. It's called the Madrid Teleferico and it's temporarily closed according to Google. And I was wondering how temporarily closed meant. Until 2026. So I won't be going to that today. Okay, let's find these 5 items of Spanish food. I found a Burger King, I found a McDonald's and a place selling greasy chicken, so we're getting close. Well, the great food hunt here in Madrid has started. Empanadas, that was on my list. There are actually parrots flying overhead. I'm going to try and capture one, not literally, but on the camera I will. I hope they don't do anything on me. It's like a turnover. It's a baked or fried turnover and it has different types of fillings. The woman at the shop spoke relatively good English and she was able to identify cheese and chicken, so I thought they'll do. Right, let's try these out. Right, here's the first one. Not sure if it's chicken, not sure if it's cheese, but we're about to find out. What I can tell you, however, is it's really hot. Cheese, it's cheese. Of course I can't identify what kind of cheese it is, but it's nice. It's lovely actually. I first found these in Valencia and I've fallen in love with them ever since. They're absolutely lovely. And these cost €2.50 each. Bargain. I've just spotted those parrots. Just call me Sherlock Holmes, but I think this one could be the chicken one. Let's have a go. Oh. Against all odds, yes it is. Chicken and something. I'm going to put the camera down for a second. Okay, chicken, but it's got celery in it as well. I'm not a great fan of celery, but it works, yeah. Very nice. Parrots in the middle of Madrid, who would have thought it? They might actually be parakeets, but still, parrots, wow. Right, the reason why I'm walking into the sort of centre of Madrid is where you find tourists, you find tourist food. And the things I've got on my list are most definitely the things that tourists find, and the occasional YouTuber as well. So that's why I'm heading into town. And it's a nice evening anyway. It's about 25 Celsius, it's going to be dry. A nice evening. I'm just passing a supermarket. I thought I'd pop in just to see if they had another one of the street foods I'm looking for, but no, they didn't. Okie dokie. Porto di Atocha railway station. There are some little cafes and things down there. I'm going to go and check these out. Nope, struck out down there. Same kind of stuff you'd find everywhere across Europe. Croissants, pain au raisin, you know, that kind of stuff. Nothing remotely Spanish. Right, we're going to head up that way. Aha! I found a place that sells one of the things on my list, but it's closed. Probably because it's Sunday, but at least I know where to come tomorrow if I'm really having trouble finding it. Cheers. Well, that was Paella del Señorito, and it was delicious. I'm sure it wasn't just for my benefit, but he put on the Euro match between England and Slovakia. Nah, I don't want to watch that. Right, I've also had a message from Steve Marsh. He has recommended a place to get another thing crossed off my list tomorrow, so I'm doing well. Okay, I'm suffering from sleep deprivation, not enough sleep over the last 2 nights, so tonight's the night I'm going to sleep forever. 2 out of 5 ticked off the list. I know where to find 2 of the other 3 remaining items, and this 5th one, it is a regional snack, but you must be able to get it in Madrid somewhere. I guess tomorrow we're going to find out. In the meantime, I'll see you in the morning. I had to do some research on these parrots. Apparently they are called Argentine parrots or monk parakeets, native to South America, and many were kept as pets up until 2011 when the Spanish government made them illegal. So many of them escaped, probably most of them were released, and now they are a major problem. They reckon there's around about 12,000 of them living feral in Madrid, and they're going to have an organised cull to try and reduce the numbers. Yep. They're an invasive species, they're getting complaints, and in particular the bird's nest can reach up to 441 pounds or 200 kilos, and if that lands on you it can be painful. Right, let's find some food. Right, part 2 of this epic food video here in Madrid. I'm heading up to Atocha station because yesterday I found one of my foods for sale, but it was closed. Hopefully they're open now. It is. Just going 11 AM. Of course they'll be open. Also need breakfast. This will be part of my breakfast. Also need a coffee to get me up to cruising altitude because I'm so tired. Well, that didn't go according to plan. The street vendor who had the 3rd of the 5 things on my list is closed on a Monday. Okay. Right, plan, I don't have a plan B, so I'm just going to kind of follow all the tourists, because where you find tourists, you find street food. Well, I've visited a couple of tourist hotspots here in Madrid, and none of them seem to have food vendors. It's just the way things go here in Madrid, I think. There is a market which I'm going to be checking out later on, but I think it's more for fine foods and that kind of stuff, not for tourist food. But I'm going to still wander around here. Maybe my luck will change. I'm going to go up that road there just in case, because there's lights, and that means there's a restaurant, which means there might be something going on. Let's find out. I will be the first to admit there are no shortage of places to buy lottery tickets. But when it comes to snacks and things, not many places. So I'm going to walk around the whole circle here just in case I've missed something, and then I'll head back the way I've come. croissant and iced cappuccino. That's the first thing I've had in my stomach for 17 hours. I was starving. Right, but I've still got a mission. I've still got a challenge to complete here. Right, let's walk, try and find my missing items from my list of 5. Right, I keep forgetting I'm not here to look at the sights of Madrid. I'm here to get the tastes of Madrid. 2 out of 5 is pretty poor, but I'm heading down to the main market now. There must be something down there. I seem to have stumbled across Madrid's Indian community. There's so many Indian restaurants here and the smells coming out of them are fantastic, but I have to stay focused. I've got my list of challenges to complete. I know where to come back next time. Okay, the market I'm looking for is called Mercado de San Fernando, and it's just down here a bit. Well, I found the market, but it looks very, very quiet. Is it actually open? I guess we'll find out. Well, that explains why it was so quiet from the outside. It's quiet inside as well. Every time I find a pastry shop, I slow down and have a look in the window. Sometimes I actually go inside to have a look, but so far no luck. There are 2 things which are pastries and I'm not finding them anywhere. Okay, it's just on 1:15 and I'm going to try that recommendation from you-know-who. La Campagna, which is just up here, and that should cross a 3rd thing off my list of 5, hopefully. Just down here. Hang on, this isn't right. I must have got the directions wrong. Google says it's less busier than usual. I'd hate to say when it is busy. They have a meal deal here. You buy Calamari, you get a free beer. Actually, it's not a meal deal. I'm just trying to justify drinking at 1 p.m. Cheers, guys. That Calamaris and also the beer was absolutely fantastic, but you do pay a premium at restaurants like this because it's overlooking the main square. It's Plaza Mayor. Keeping in mind I'm here now for another 5 to 6 hours, I'm not doing very well because I've still got 2 things to cross off my list and I'm struggling, really am struggling. One Spanish food I'm trying to find is just not on the radar at all here in Madrid. It's such a common Spanish street food. In fact, I tried it first at a food festival in my town of Paisley. And I thought, well, if it's really that good in Paisley, it must be excellent in Spain. Do you think I can find it anywhere in Madrid? They just don't seem to sell it here. So I'm just going to wander the streets really, just to see if I can find it. The second thing which is remaining on the list was a one-off. I think it's from Girona, but as far as I understand, it's available throughout Spain, apart from here in Madrid. So, wish me luck. Aha! I think I've found the 4th thing on my list. Okay, 4 out of 5 achieved. Churros. I have had churros in my local town of Paisley. I hadn't realised how hard they were to find here in Madrid. Right, the 5th one, I've looked on Google and I have to head that way. Well guys, on this 5-food challenge over 24 hours, it's now 3:30 p.m. I've got less than 6 hours to get number 5 of 5. And according to Google, it's down that way somewhere. Now, to be honest, after Calamaris and churros, I'm pretty well stuffed, but I can't let you guys down, can I? No, let's get going. Right, I am relying 100% on Google and Google Maps to find the 5th of 5 Spanish foods. And according to this, which is never wrong, it's just down there a bit. The pastry I'm looking for has a name which is definitely not Spanish, but it seems to be part of Spanish culture. When you put that in, Google comes up with a location down here. I haven't asked for a pastry shop or anything, so it must know what I'm looking for. Let's find out. Okay, according to Google, he or she is recommending I go in there for the 5th of 5 Spanish foods. Let's give this a try. Right, well that didn't go according to plan. Google wasn't quite 100% accurate with its recommendation. I showed her a picture of the food and the name underneath, and she looked at it for a few moments, then went, no. So I'm just going to kind of meander aimlessly around here, just in case. Okay, I just had another look on Google. Keeping in mind I'm using the foreign language name for this pastry, not mentioning the fact that it's pastry, it is picking up the fact it is a pastry, and that's why it recommended me to that shop that sold pastries. There's another place down here which it's recommending. I'll give that a try as well. No, I mustn't get distracted. This video is about food. That way. Right, it's around here somewhere. Souvenir shop. Restaurant that focuses on beef. Something I can't pronounce. Must be here somewhere. And just like that, I stumbled upon it. Let's have a look in this window. To be honest, I've got nothing to lose, so let's try this. I speak no Spanish, the lady in there spoke no English, but I managed to ascertain that what I'm looking for was chou-chou, or in Cantonese, xi-xu, but what do I know, I can't speak Cantonese. You can only really get it in Catalonia, although online it says you can get it across Spain. Oh well, so I struck out. 4 out of 5 is not bad. As a consolation prize, I treated myself to a gelato. Hey. I don't like to give up without a fight, so I went onto Google and I put in Catalan food Madrid, and there's a place down here which appears to be open. Whether they sell chou-chou or not, we'll only find out in a few moments, but it's down here somewhere. This is my last ditch attempt to get number 5 off my list of 5. Well guys, against all odds I found the Catalonian restaurant I was looking for, and guess what? It's shut. Right, I know when to give up. I really do know when to give up. Well guys, 4 out of 5 is not bad, and to be honest, that's what I expected. I thought the chou-chou was going to be a real challenge, and it was. A geographic challenge. Anyway guys, thanks very much for coming along on this food hunt around Madrid. I saw a lot of sights. I didn't show them on this video because this is a food video. But I appreciate your company, and I'll see you next time.